Good morning, everybody. I'll make this quick because I need to get going soon. It is about 6 o'clock in the morning and I am being picked up to go to Yosemite. So as you can probably see, I'm on the bus right now and we're seeing some wonderful sights. We've got a great tour guide who's telling us all about everything that we're going past. It's going to be quite a drive into Yosemite, but hopefully quite one that's quite pleasant, quite a lot to see. So look out for some miscellaneous views from the roads. We just stopped off for a little comfort break. We've just popped into Rayleigh's to get some breakfast and some lunch. And it's back on the bus and back on the road. So Oakdale is a lovely place. We've seen some lovely farming community. And I'm really excited to see Yosemite now. So this is our bus. So there's maybe about 20 to 30 of us. And we're going to go on a hike later, so that should be fun. Anyway, it's time for me to get back on the bus. It's just coming up to 11 o'clock and we're entering Yosemite Valley. And it's very, very pretty so far, so I'm excited to see what it looks like inside. Because if this was just the drive up here, then I can't even imagine it. I've got my map and I've been told where to go for a little hike. So we're just going down to the Tuolumne Grove trailhead. I'm probably saying that really wrong. And I'm ready for a nice walk. Now it was advised that we just keep going as quickly as we can on the way down. And then that means on the way back up, which is a bit more difficult. As we're able to take more time and we're not going to miss the bus. So right now it's quite a flat slope we're going along here. And in this area it's a bit chilly. But I'm sure I'll warm up as we go along. There's an item of clothing that I didn't think to bring, not just not to here, but also to California as a whole, because I'm really wishing for it right now, and that's fingerless gloves. My hands are getting kind of cold, but they might warm up. A few minutes ago I was walking through an area and the wind blew and the pine needles came off the tree and fell to the ground like snow. And this was the craziest thing. I've never really seen anything like that before. We're just entering the grove now. And this whole trip down has felt a bit like one of them crazy sails where you just like run in as fast as you can. But that's okay, I'll see it all on the way back again. Here's a pine cone. That pine cone is bigger than I've ever seen. I met a couple of people on my bus earlier and they were absolutely lovely. It was a Chinese woman and her mum, and they've been filming a lot too, so we had a great chat about creating videos and making videos and stuff like that. So we're going to keep in touch, which will be really cool. I've also been speaking to a lady from Canada, Toronto to be exact. We've been sitting together on the bus and kind of keeping each other company because we both came alone. So that's been a nice little thing to see. It's nice to make friends on these things. I can see a giant tree just around the corner from where I am right now. So I'm going to take a look at that, appreciate that, and then I think I'm going to turn around because this has been a very steep hill and I really do not want to miss my bus. So it's very sad to have to go, but it's very necessary too. Heading back up again now. This is like a minute into the ascent up the giant hill that I've just came down. Feeling okay. Slightly out of breath. But I'm not hating it yet. Give it time. This walk back up is very hard work. I have 25 minutes to get back to the bus, and I think I'm going to have plenty of time. I probably could have went on a little longer, but I'm glad I turned around at the same time, because it gives me plenty of time to breathe, which is an important thing that I'm not doing too well at right now. There's the pine needles falling off the trees. Like snow, I was talking about this before. The wind blows and the pine needles fall down. Are they pine needles? I don't know. But the things from the trees fall down, and it's almost like snow. It's like Christmas. I love it. Well, I found some nature. Oh, you know how much I like to put nature in my vlogs. I think it was a squirrel chewing on some wood. He was adorable, but he wasn't too impressed that people were watching him. He kept on telling off the guy in front of me with binoculars because he felt maybe he was too close, I don't know. The path is more levelled out again here, so I'm hoping that means we're almost back at the bus. It wasn't something I hoped to be back at so soon. I would have loved to have seen a lot more of that trail, but sadly there's no time right now. I'll have to come back sometime, because it seems like a really cool place here. Right, and we're back at the car park. I'm glad I left a lot of time to be able to grab a breather when I got back here, because that's a very hard work trail. Back on the bus, and I'm now relying on my portable charger for juice. This is so handy to have, seriously. I'm so glad I bought this, especially when my camera broke earlier in the week and it was stuck as being gone. Okay, I said this yesterday about the Golden Gate Bridge, and I'm going to say it again now. This is stunning. Pictures and videos won't do it justice. 360 right around me. It's beautiful, it's stunning, I love it. This is just breathtaking. I keep meeting very, very lovely people today and handing out tons of business cards. So thank you very much to the lady and the man. I was very unspecific. I didn't catch your names, didn't catch where you're from, but you've asked about my channel and you've said that you'll look out for the videos, so thank you very much. That's so lovely of you. It's time for lunch now, so we're walking along. I'm going to try and find a lodge to go to the gift shop, maybe pick something up. And there's also some lovely picnic tables, so we're going to go outside and have a picnic. It's been ages since I've had a picnic. Oh, and I see some birds. Anybody who's had to listen to me talk about nature before, or know that I know very little about nature, I think that was a blue jay. I could be wrong. My thoughts on it being a blue jay are based entirely off my Beanie Baby collection. So it's not particularly a very knowledgeable source. I do love seeing different animals when I'm in a different country. It's so exciting to see something that I don't get in Scotland. So it's been really cool today to see that squirrel, because that particular variation of squirrel is different to the ones that I see. And then to see that bird that, again, isn't in Scotland. So I'm sitting here having my lunch, and I'm going to stop wishing to find nature because I'm getting attacked by bees. Well, not attacked, they're very friendly, but they're very curious. It started out as 1, and I think we're now up to 3. You know those people who have like a beard of bees? I think that's going to be me if I sit here much longer, so I'm going to get going, and if I see any more interesting sights, of course, I will let you know. I'm below all the sorts of mountain areas that I was experiencing before. We're kind of in a valley in the middle, if I'm thinking correctly here. So I have about 20 minutes to have a look around, and then I want to go to the gift shop and get something from there. This could be a blue jay again, or it could be a different bird, or they could both be something else completely. I have no idea. But if any of you are good at figuring out what bird's what, do let me know. Or if I'm able to figure it out myself before I put this video up, I will put some sort of title on the screen or something. So I'm just taking a little walk. I'm not really sure where I'm going right now, but this is a nice, gentle walk that's not at all steep. It's all flat, which makes a wonderful difference. This looks like a dried up riverbed to me. I don't know if it is. Maybe I'm completely wrong with that, but that looks like a dried up riverbed. So this is a wonderful walk. Oh, there's some lovely red trees coming up here. The colours in this park are just beautiful. Oh, these are so picturesque. It's like a little grove of them. Steep trail ahead. This section of trail is not accessible to wheelchair users. I would also say it's not accessible to me. As somebody who went on a very steep walk earlier, the last thing I want to do is find another one right now. I can understand why it's steep, but I'm not looking to do that in 20 minutes. There's such a wide variety of people enjoying this park. Like, there's young people, there's older people, there's families. I'm especially amazed at how young some of the kids are. That's really cool to see. The views here are just so breathtaking, and I just know my camera isn't going to be able to do them justice. It's 2:30 just now, and the bus is due at 2:45, so I'm going to try and find where it came from, because I thought I knew, but I'm not too sure. It's in the coach park somewhere, or it should be. And yes, I got a couple of things from the gift shop. They're mostly for my dad. I did also get a cookie for me. He's not getting the cookie, sorry Dad. And then we'll be back on the bus. I think we're seeing a few more things from the bus, but I think this is the end of the sort of wandering around period that we have. So it's been really good, it's really fun. I've not left yet, and I definitely know that I want to come back. This was totally worth the 4-hour drive. It will be totally worth the 4-hour drive back. The views are just amazing. I cannot get over it. So we're back on the bus now. My hair has just about survived the hat, and we're just going to get some final views before starting our ride home. It's been a wonderful day. It's like a whistle-stop tour of Yosemite. I definitely want to come back. Definitely. We've just got out the bus to see El Capitan. This is a great place to stop. We're in a kind of meadow, and there's so many different mountain ranges again around here. There's some people climbing El Capitan there. A gentleman kindly pointed them out to me. And when people are going up to El Capitan, they have to sleep in hammocks and just hang from the mountain. That wouldn't be a very good night's sleep, in my opinion. We're down by the river now for one final photo stop. But just before I show you the river, I just want you to see this, okay? There was a flood in 1997, and the sign... Look! I can't even reach that. That's insane. That's where the water was. How is that... Oh, I suppose it isn't that difficult for it to be possible, but it's just hard to imagine, I suppose. But here's the river and the valley. And in front of me here is a massive redwood. Some beautiful views back there. I know I've said this like 1,000 times, but it's just too much, honestly. It's just unbelievable what nature can do and how beautiful it can make everything. Now, a tip that we got told from the tour guide earlier that I was going to say on camera, but then we found something else to watch, was a lot of people were finding that their phone batteries were dying because they were taking so many pictures. There were so many things that they wanted to see, which is totally natural. And our tour guide advised us that the best thing to do is to put your phone in aeroplane mode while you're in the park, because the phone signal around here is pretty bad anyway. So you're not really missing out on much, because you're not likely to get your calls and your texts through anyway. We're back in Oakdale again, just for a little refreshment break. And this is quite a farming community area. And Oakdale is also known as the cowboy capital of the world, which is why we are seeing shops such as the Tractor Supply Company. I don't have any of them near me, and I get the feeling it's not because I'm not American. I think it's because I'm in the wrong area. It's 8:45 now, and I don't really have any more plans for the rest of the night. I think it might be an early night because it was an early morning, and I think I deserve an early night. So thank you very, very much for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed seeing Yosemite with me. It was a wonderful day, and I can't wait to see what tomorrow brings now as well. So good night and cheerio. Bye.